Hi everybody, it's Nikki here and welcome to a Project Pan video. So today's video is my finale for This Is Pantasy. It does continue on until next month in October, but really I don't feel the need to hang on for one more month because apart from one item, I don't think I'm going to hit goal on anything else in the next month. So I only have 5 products left in this, and 2 of those are empties or hit goal this month. So this is going to be my finale. So first of all, my first empty, I finally did it. The warm weather has started to change into cooler weather, so I was finally able to finish my Body Shop Vanilla Pumpkin body butter. Love this so much. It is all gone, all cleared out. I really hope they bring this back this autumn. I haven't seen it, but then again I haven't been into the Body Shop anytime recently, so I don't know if they have brought it back for this autumn. But oh my god, it is so nice. I don't even think I've got, no, I don't even have a hand cream of this anymore or anything. So that was my last Vanilla Pumpkin product from them. But they have brought this back in recent years, so I'm fingers crossed they'll have brought it back again. But yeah, I finished this. This was brand new when I brought it in, and I have finished it a month before we were due to finish the Project Pan anyway. So that is the first empty. The next one is not an empty, but it has finally met its usage goal, and without this project I doubt I would have even used this product once in the last year. So I'm so grateful for projects like this to make me use these types of products, and that is my Barry M glitter dust. This is in a beautiful mermaidy green colour. I do have it on my eyes today, and my goal was to use it 10 times. Up until last update I had used it 6 times, and I have used it this month another 4 times to get that 10 uses. I have got to say, why don't I use this colour more often? Because it is so beautiful and I love it. I love it so much. But I do know why I don't use this very often. Because I have this shade in pressed eyeshadows in so many palettes. If it's a mermaid themed palette, I'm buying it. And most mermaid themed palettes have this type of green in them. So that's why I don't reach for my glitter dust very often, because this is messy. It's a loose pigment and it gets very messy. And I get a lot of fallout when I'm applying it because sometimes I overload my brush. I do tap it off, but with it being a loose pigment, there's always some fallout anyway, which I lightly dust away because if you're not careful, you'll end up with a green streak across your cheek. So yeah, I know why I don't use this very often. I only have 2 of these. I only have 2 of the glitter dust from Barry M. I have 5 pigments, I think, in total. Or I might have gone up actually. But yeah, I'm just glad that I've had use out of it. But it is probably gonna go back into my collection now and not be used maybe for another year, which is sad because it's beautiful and it's gorgeous. So that is that. This has gone from 21.14 grams to 21.11 grams. So we've used 0.03 of a gram in 4 uses. That's not a lot, but that's that. So I only have 3 things left in this project, so that is why I'm calling this my finale rather than next month. The first of those is my MAC single eyeshadow in Dust Off. my goal was to hit pan. I thought that I would use this as an inner corner highlighter, forgetting that I have a Pan That palette that I'm constantly turning to as an inner corner highlighter. So this barely got used at all. There's a little bit of a usage. I didn't use it this month at all, not even as a highlighter. I've been using something else. I kind of knew this was never going to hit goal, so I did kind of give up on it. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of gave up on it. But yeah, it's a shame, but it is what it is. So no change in weight of that. It was 12.57 last month. It's still 12.57. And when I brought this in, it was 12.76. So it has had 0.2 of a gram used in a year. So it's going to be around for a while. But I'm not mad about it. It will get used eventually, like everything else in my collection. The other thing that I have used this month, I have not given up on this, but I didn't finish it, and that was the goal. I was hoping to finish my number 7 eyeshadow pencil in gunmetal grey, and we still have quite a good stub of this left. Now I will say that I have used this good 3 or 4 times in the last month, and so I have been like using this more and more as a base, and I will continue to do so for the rest of the year because I really need to finish this. Not because I don't like it, I do, I love it so much, and in fact I might even be tempted to repurchase this if it's still available with number 7, because it is a beautiful shade, absolutely stunning. I'll give you a swatch. So it is like that, and especially under the Barry M glitter dust, it is beautiful. It really, paired with the glitter dust from Barry M, it turns the green of this into more like a peacocky kind of shade, and I'm for it so badly. So I am going to continue to use this, especially as I have discovered that there is a shade in my mini sleek palette, Storm, which is one of my Pan That palettes this year. This pairs really nicely with one of the shades in there, so it is going to still continue to be used for the rest of the year, to try and use it up so I can use it with that shade, that eyeshadow. So this should be an empty by the end of the year. We're going for it, or early 2023, one of the two. I need this to be gone because it is one of my oldest shadow sticks in my collection. So yeah, that's that one. So the shadow stick has gone from 12.19 grams to 12.12 grams with those 3 uses. From the beginning, the number 7 eye pencil has gone from 12.55 to 12.12, so that's a usage of 0.43, I want to say 0.43, so almost half a gram. So it's not too bad in a year, considering that for the majority of the year I didn't even use it. So that's not even a whole year's worth. That's only about the last 5 to 6 months that I've really been focusing in on this. So yeah, that's that. And then last but not least, I tried, you guys. I have been double using this everywhere on my face. I used it as a bronzer. I used it as a crease shade on my eyes. I've used it as a lower lash line shadow. My Revolution Skin Kiss bronzer, which isn't actually the Skin Kiss bronzer, it is a franken bronzer from another Revolution palette. The tail is gone, but this stub just remains. I worked on the flippers, you know, the fins. I worked on that, so we've just got like the stub of the tail basically. So if you don't know what I'm on about, for the last few months the shape of the bronzer that was left was in the shape of a mermaid tail. Wasn't intentional, it just worked out that way. So the fins at the bottom, they've now disappeared and we're just left with this. But it is super thin, like, see how thin that is. So thin. So yeah, it's probably going to take me a while, maybe even another month, maybe another 2 months to finish that. I'm not going to scrape it out just that little bit because I'm not going to give up on it. I am going to finish it. But I thought this was the only product I might get finished by next month, but I'm not going to hold on for one more product because I definitely wasn't going to hit goal with these two. So yeah, so this one has gone from 84.89 to 84.36, so a lot of usage there. But that is it. That is my This Is Pantasy project pan over and done with. I loved this. I loved this project. It spoke to my fantasy loving heart, and I really got to play with some bits of makeup that I haven't had the chance or the inclination to play with otherwise, like my Barry M glitter dust, like my Tarte Be a Mermaid and Make Waves palette. I discovered how much I absolutely love that palette. Previous to putting it into this project, I'd only used it once or twice, but in this project I got to use it, was it 10 uses for the mermaid? Yeah, 10 uses, and I loved it. It was almost a shame to put it back into my makeup drawers because I really loved playing with it. So I'm really grateful to the creator. I do have it written down, sorry, bear with me. Alyshia, or Ali, as she's sometimes known. She created This Is Pantasy, so thank you so much for doing this and coming up with some amazing prompts that really made me dig into my collection and play with some items that I really wanted to get some use out of, but then other items that I wouldn't generally normally get to play with, but I did through this project. So that is another reason why I love project panning so much, because it gets me out of my comfort zone, it makes me play with my products, and I love it. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.